The main cause of the Armenian Genocide was the Ottoman government felt politically threatened. They thought Armenians would side with Russia in World War I. The Ottoman government really believed its problems could be solved only by brute force and the killing of innocents, and the Armenian Genocide began. The genocide started on the night of April 23rd and 24th, 1915, when 300 Armenian leaders, writers, and thinkers were collected, deported, and killed. 5,000 of the poorest Armenians were also slaughtered in their homes and the streets. The government of the Ottoman Empire confiscated Armenian property, deported Armenians to Syria and Anatolia, and massacred large numbers of Armenians. The goal was to exterminate every Armenian Christian through butchery, torture, and humiliation. Armenians were forced out of their homes and put through death marches into the Syrian desert. Many died of starvation and exhaustion on these caravans. Others succumbed to diseases like typhus and lice-infested camp conditions. Young Armenian women who were not raped and killed could end up Islamified and taken in as wives or concubines. Deir Zor was a place in the Syrian desert, the last stop for those who survived the trek, and is sometimes called the Auschwitz of the genocide. There was no camp, and the killings there often involved literal butchery by sword or axe. There was an estimation of 4.3 million deaths. But how did they get away with this? The Ottomans used propaganda to make Armenians seen as traitors, spies, conspiracists, and infidels. The Turks also called Armenian men into military service to get them out of their house so they could not protect their family. Also, the confiscation of firearms prevented defenses. The genocide ended in 1918 when the Ottomans surrendered. The leaders of the Young Turks fled to Germany, which promised not to prosecute them for the genocide. To this day, many nations, including the United States, do not call the slaughter of over 4 million Armenians genocide because they argue the genocide of the Ottoman Empire did not have a preconceived plan to exterminate the Armenians. However, the United Nations Convention of the Punishment and Prevention of the Crime of Genocide defines genocide as any of the following acts committed with intent to destroy in whole or in part a national, ethnic, racial, or religious